everyone, welcome back to Francis Entertainment Center. And today's stories are called Neighbor Nathan and History of Dog. Enjoy the video. Garfield pulls an old-fashioned television frame down the street into the house in a wagon. After getting inside, John heads down the stairs holding a suitcase, about to leave for a trip. John wants Garfield to be nice to Odie, or else the cat will knock at lasagna until the 23rd century. Garfield agrees and bids his owner farewell, and he says that he will not bother Odie too much. Later, Odie trots downstairs holding a bone in his mouth and comes to the living room. There, Garfield had set up the empty television set where the regular set usually is. He stands in it, wearing a fake mustache, and introduces himself as Waiter Turkey Master. He gives the news for dogs, which gets Odie's attention. At first he is confused, but buys it after hearing good news about things like fire hydrants, flea baths, and squeaky toys. Squeak passes by, but does not say anything about it. Garfield announces breaking news. The city has passed a law banning dogs, who will be locked up and be fed only raisins. Odie quickly becomes terrified, and Garfield warns him that they will find him, so he hides behind the chair. But Garfield stands outside the television set wearing a policeman's cap, ordering Odie to exit the house. Horrified, the pup races out of the house and down the street. Garfield laughs at his prank. Odie, still fearing for his life, climbs a tree to hide, but Nathan spots him from down below. He tries comforting Odie, assuring him that he will not hurt him. The pup soon falls from the tree and lands into the ground, nearly knocking himself unconscious. Nathan picks him up and carries him back to his house to make sure Odie is okay. Meanwhile, Garfield is sitting in his chair, doubled over in uncontrollable laughter. Squeak shows up and reprimands him for doing what he did, which Garfield shrugs off, enjoying the humor aspect of it all. The mouse leaves, realizing that nothing he can say will get Garfield to change his mind. The cat assures himself that Odie will be back soon, and when he comes back, Garfield will do the same thing to him again. In Nathan's house, Nathan and his mother are looking Odie over. She confirms that the pup is unhurt, and Nathan asks if they can feed him. She agrees, and Odie confirms that he is hungry. They feed him sardines, but Odie hesitates, being reminded of the time when Garfield stole his food, ate it, and left him with only one piece of kibble. The pup half expects the same thing, but after some reassurance from Nathan and his mother, he devours the fish. Back in John's house, Garfield looks out the second-story window with binoculars, hoping to prank Odie some more. He sees Odie and Nathan playing fetch in the yard, which Garfield does not understand. He reassures himself that Odie will be back, but the pup is not. Instead, Nathan asks his mother if he can keep Odie. She's skeptical at first and asks Odie if he has an owner. The pup says yes at first, but when he realizes his choice between Garfield's torment and Nathan's friendliness, he quickly takes the latter and claims that he has no owner. She allows Nathan to keep Odie, and the two happily go inside and go over dog names, with Nathan laughing when he gets to Odie's name in the book. Garfield, meanwhile, raids the fridge and complains how he does not have any lasagna, only canned cat food. Squeak goes to use John's computer and asks him if Odie has to come back, and reassures himself that Odie will be back soon. After a while, without any trace of the pooch, Garfield takes matters into his own paws and decides to bring him back. However, upon reaching Nathan's house, he hears that Nathan is going to bring Odie lasagna, which surprises him. Nathan has to leave when his mom calls to tell him that she's going to run some errands. Nathan asks her if he can work on his science project, and she gives him the green light. While Nathan's gone, Garfield takes advantage at the moment and tries persuading Odie to come back with him. Odie, however, declines the offer and tells Garfield that he has a new home. The cat leaves, and Odie snarkily says bye. Garfield heads down the street, wondering how Odie can choose Nathan over him. Odie, however, looks sadly out the window, seemingly missing his fat feline friend. When Garfield returns to his house, he tries sounding like he will enjoy not having the pup around. Odie genuinely misses Garfield. His spirits perk up when Nathan asks to help him with his science project. Turns out that Nathan is going to turn Odie into a cockroach. Garfield, now upstairs, is visibly sad. He enters John's office, where Squeak is still on the computer, looking at videos of Garfield that John took. He asks if Odie is returning, and Garfield answers no, and does not know why. Squeak then shows him by playing several videos of Garfield's abuse toward Odie, from scary pranks to tying Odie's tongue into a knot to booting him through a window. Garfield sees what he did and realizes why Odie ditched him, but figures it is a lost cause. He thinks Odie is living the good life. In actuality, Odie is tied to a table with a laser pointed at him and about to turn him into a cockroach. He howls, and Garfield hears him, but upon that they are out of his favorite mustard. Upon hearing a second, longer howl, Squeak figures that Odie might be in trouble. The cat and mouse run out of the house and investigate. Garfield, Odie, and Squeak return home safely. Squeak celebrates, and Odie confronts Garfield about the latter's admittance to being mean to him. Garfield tries to backtrack, and Squeak, now in the old television case, announces that Garfield will not do anything mean to Odie for 2 weeks. Garfield agrees, but only if it is only for 1 week instead of 2.